All right, so here we are with our problem set. Name and number should be at the top with the date. Okay, so we're going to work the first two problems, and then you are going to go off on your own if there's time. Okay, so we're going to draw a tape diagram to represent each problem, period, stop. Okay, tape diagram first. That's what we need to do. Okay, that's my first thing. We're going to use numbers to solve. That's my second thing. And then write our answer as a statement. That's my third thing. So, tape diagram 1, use numbers to solve 2, and then write it as a statement 3. Cool. So here we go. Sean's school raised $32,587. Okay. Leslie's school raised $18,749. Period. Okay, so Sean and Leslie's school raised these two amounts. All right. Kind of summarizing here, all right? Doing a little synthesis here. So, okay, I feel like we have to compare these numbers, like that additive compare we talked about. How much more money did Sean's school raise? So we're looking here as how much more did Sean's school raise than Leslie's, all right? So what I need to do is find out exactly how much more this one is than that. So if I look at a tape diagram here, okay, whoops. If I write down Sean's school, okay, put down an S, he raised $32,587, right? 32, that's how much he raised. Leslie did this. She raised $18,749, okay? And I need to know how much more Sean raised, okay? I need to know how much more he raised there, okay? So if I need to do that, so if I take this amount off of there, I'll know exactly how much is here, okay? So this here, I'm gonna use a subtraction method. So over here, that's my first, I did my tape diagram. That's what I'm gonna do first. So let me put my $sign in here. And then I'm going to say, all right, 32, I'm gonna write my numbers a little spread out here to give myself room to regroup, okay? Been making that mistake a lot lately. And then 18,749. And I'm making sure that I'm writing my numbers down correctly. Finding that we're writing our numbers down incorrectly. We're copying them wrong off the bat, which means we're gonna have a wrong answer, okay? So I checked my answers, what I wrote down, and I'm good. Now remember, it is step by step, ones place, tens place, and we're gonna do our regrouping. I'm gonna use a different colored pen to do this, okay? All right, so 7 minus 9. I can't do it, so I go over here to the tens and borrow a 10. Cross out the 8, leave a 7, okay? And then make this a 17. So 17 minus 9 is 8. Good. Now I've got 7 minus 4. I can do that. Good. All right, too often we get caught in this regrouping for craziness when we just think about the numbers. Can I take 4 from 7? The answer is yes. That would be 3. Now I've got 5 minus 7. Can't do that. I can't take 7 if I only have 5. So I come over here and I take one of the 2s, one out of 1,000, leave 1. Now I take that 1 that I took, put it there and make 15. So 15 minus 7, that's 8. Okay. Now 1 minus 8. Can't do it. Can't take 8 if I only have 1. So I come over here to the 10,000s place, cross out the 3, leave a 2, and then make my 1 and 2 and 11. 11 minus 8 is 3. Just like that. 2 minus 1 is 1. So I end up with 13,838, okay? And now, all I have to do, now I know that's what here, so I know that Sean made this $13,838 more dollars. So I need to write that in a complete sentence. So I'm going to use the same words I see here. It says, how much more money did Sean's school raise? Sean school raised $13,838 more dollars. More than Leslie School. How do I spell Leslie? There it is, Leslie School. Okay. Done. So I did my 1, 2, and 3. I got it written out right there, okay? So let's take a look at this one down here. So there's my additive compare. How much more, how much less? All right. At a parade, 97,853 people sat in bleachers, and 388,547 people stood along the street. Wow, that seems like a disparity here. It seems weird. Period, stop. This is how many people sat in the bleachers. Okay, and this is how many people sat or stood in the street. How many fewer people were in the bleachers than standing in the street? So here's our additive compare. We're comparing these two numbers. How many more were in the street than here, okay? So I need to figure out what number fits between these, okay? So again, I feel we have a subtraction problem here, okay? So I'm gonna write down, this is the amount of people that were standing on the street. So I'm gonna put down S for street here, and 388,547 people, okay? And then here is the amount of people in the bleachers, 97,853. And I'm gonna label this little bar B for bleachers, okay? So now I need to find out, additive compare, what is the difference here, okay? So how many more people, it says how many fewer people were in the bleachers, okay? So how many fewer people? So here we gotta find out how many fewer. It's still a subtraction problem. So over here, that's my first step. Over here, I have to do my math. So 388,547 and 97,853. Keep forgetting to separate my numbers. I have to remember to do that. All right, so I'm going to subtract that and figure it out. So 7 minus 3. I can do that. I don't have to borrow. I can take 3 from 7. That's 4. Okay. Seems like every pen I pick up has got a problem with writing. Okay. So, good. 4 minus 5. I can't do that. So I have to come over here and I have to take 100 out of here, leave 4, then put down my 1 next to my 4 here. So it's 14 minus 5, and that's 9. Cool. 4 minus 8. Can't do it. So I come on over here to my thousands place. Take 1,000. Make that 4 into a 14. 14 minus 8 is 6. Then I have 7 minus 7. Awesome. I like that kind of math. That's 0. 8 minus 9. I can't do it. Cross out the 3. Leave a 2. Make this an 18. 18 minus 9. I know that. I know my doubles. That's 9. Then 2 minus nothing is 2. So I end up here with 290,694 people. So I have to use my question and I have to write my answer out. I'm going to say how many fewer people are in the bleachers. There were 290,694 fewer people in the bleachers than standing in the street. Period. All right. There, we did all our problems. We did our first 2 problems here. Teachers, if you feel like this is enough for today or you need to move on and do something else, feel free to. Students on the back, there are 2 more problems here, okay? 2 more problems to do. Feel free to give them a shot, or if teachers, you have time, you can work through them together. They're pretty decent problems. You might have to do more than one step to get these things done, but they're there for you, all right? Great job today. Keep working hard, all right? And trust the process, all right? You're going to get there, I promise. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.